Welcome to my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. It's a quick meal. It is something that I remember from my childhood, and I just wanted to share it with you all. So I have one can done right now. You take a look at that. Okay. And it is canned salmon, and it's the Tulip brand, and it's pink salmon. This is not sponsored. I brought this from the market, but I'm going to make some salmon cakes, some curry salmon cakes. Pour it into my hand, and if you don't like the smell of salmon or fish or whatever, then be sure to wear gloves. So when you take it out, this is what it's gonna look like. Yeah, like a fish. And what I do, and if you don't like how stuff feels and all of that, you're gonna have a problem. Get someone else to do it. But if you're okay, and so what I do is I just, clean it. Meaning I don't, some might like to eat the meat, the skin and stuff like that. I don't mind the skin being in there. I do. So I just clean that off. I break it in half, and as you can see, you'll see the bones, the ribs in there. And I remember as a child biting into these little bones right here because they're so soft. Not in my house today. So I just take those bones off, and I just take my finger and I lightly go across it, because you'll see those little bones. And so I'll just move all of that. And with my finger, I'll be real gentle. Be really gentle. Get all those bones. And as you can see, as you kind of open it, you'll see that some are, some can be hiding, but they aren't going to be bones that's like going to choke you. So if you do miss one or two bones, then they're so soft, you don't even have to worry about it. It's, not going to be bad. So here I am, just again separating the flesh from the skin. All of this, I just put that, I just don't use that. So I just concentrate right here with my finger, with kind of getting any of what feels kind of real mushy to me. Or what, like the dark part of the skin, I don't really, like that. Some people just make sure they really have the bones and that's it. But I make sure that I get the bones and a certain part of the skin that, I don't really care for. Like the bones is all in here, but it's some meat right here. So I just separate it. And you see where it's a lot of bone right there. I just gently with my finger push. And for the most part, it just comes off. That's neat. So I'm not gonna, do away with that. I'm not gonna be, wasting that, wasteful, because that is, meat. So I look on the back, and like I said, the darker meat is kind of mushier, which is why I don't. And in my finger, I just lightly remove that. And so I'm just gonna continue to do that. And it's dinner time in my house. So like, unless you say like I like these ones where you do dinners or simple meals or something like that, throw them in sometimes, then I'll get real, professional with it and have them be upstairs. Maybe I'll do that anyway. Okay, I have everything out. No, I don't. Okay, so I have everything out. I have 2 eggs. I cannot remember whether or not I used 1 or 2 eggs for this recipe, being as though I have 2 cans. I don't remember if I used 1 egg for every can or what, but just to be safe, because it is a lot, I'm just going to use 2. Now the eggs help keep the salmon cake together. I am using mayo. Mayo also add moisture so that the salmon cake won't be dry. So I just add a little mayo. And because I use 3 cans, I will use more mayonnaise than what I usually, would use. I'm just using a off-brand, Great Value brand mayo for this. You can use whatever, you like. I have a little onion here saved over from an omelet, and I am going to use that. And the main ingredient is going to be the curry powder. Now, this is just Jamaican style curry powder. It is gluten-free, but you can use whatever kind of curry powder that you like. I've used different brands and it all tastes, good. So that's basically it. It's good because it's not going to be a whole lot of salt, a whole lot of, other things that you're putting into it, but it's going to be so flavorful. That's the thing. Now, if I wasn't making, curry salmon cakes, usually I'd put mayo and I'd add just a little bit of mustard too for some tang, and I'd add a little salt and a little pepper. But this right here, it's already, like I said, smelling good and all that, it's already all good. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my eggs. And I am going to beat my eggs. And I'm just going to add egg in here. So I'm definitely not going to need a whole lot of mayo after seeing that. Now I'm going to cut up my onion. And what I like to do is make the onion really, really fine. I don't like to use strips, so what I'll do is I'll make little squares. Like this. And then the kids aren't really fond of onions, so they don't know. Now you can add all kinds of things in your salmon cakes. You can add pepper, green pepper, that will be good. Yeah, whatever it is that you want. Now I do have in mind like to make a separate batch, one with the onion and one without the onion. But ain't nobody got time for all that. I am going to get my mayo. And I'm gonna add about a teaspoon. That's kind of, way bigger than a teaspoon. And so now for the key ingredient here, the curry powder. Okay. Smells so good. And so I'm just going to put that, I'm going to completely cover the top with that. And I'm telling you, like, that's going to be enough. And it doesn't even look like I even took much out there. But this is going to be so good. It's already smelling good. Hey, babe.
Hey.
How are you? Thank you. I haven't even started cooking yet. I'm going to start making my salmon cakes. You want to make a heart, a circle, a square, it is up to you. Low heat, and I just really want them to get brown. I want them to get brown on both sides. Smell good? Mm-hmm. That's how you know kids don't lie. Smells delicious. Smells really carry-free. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and put on for our really affordable and tasty meal is this. For so long, I did not know how to make these types of food when it's so easy. Yeah, but I'm just reading the instructions. This is good for when you want to make something really quick. What we're gonna have is we have our meat, our vegetable, and our starch. And this requires 1/4 cups of water, 1 3/4 cups of water, 1/4 cup of milk, and 1 tablespoon of margarine. So I'm going to turn it on high. 1/4 cups of water. My 1/4 cup of milk. Be careful because there is a 1/4 cup up here after the 1 cup, and that'll be too much. If it says 1 1/4, it's that one. But if it just says 1/4, it's all the way down here. Maybe you knew. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, well, I totally skipped that one day and had too much milk. Tablespoon of margarine, and the margarine that we use usually always has the tablespoon, so you know exactly where to cut it. These over while that's heating up. This should be ready to flip over now. These are gonna be so good and juicy. Look at that. They are behind me. Turn this up. So I'm gonna grab the small one. So good. And I got one just with enough onion.
No, he didn't because of that.
That is so good. You can eat it with a fork. Or not.
It was cool because it was
Is the food good, y'all? It's delicious. Mr. Keller said I like the chunks. For it to have those chunks. On here is the onion, where the onion was like right there and it got cooked. But when I don't add onion or the parsley, because that's another thing that you see in there, it's just this golden, beautiful, just golden brown color. And so what I'm having on the side with it is that rice that I made and the corn. Of course, just my corn. For the old corn, not from the can, but from the bag. And that rice. That Parmesan rice. Hot. Hot, but delicious. Yeah, but you could tell this is a vlog. I'm not a chef. Okay. Look. So, let me know. It's a lot of snacking going on. Snacking and smacking. But I have to vlog when my husband's cooking something because he cooks the good stuff. Okay? So, thanks for hanging out with me. He's starting a trip over there. They need some supervision. All right. Thanks for watching and be blessed.